pretty much been able to view most of these fights. We've seen him rise and fall and then rise again like a phoenix from the ashes. And right now he is on a 2-fight win streak and looking to do big things, man. He's looking for number 3 times the charm against Chris Buttry.
Yeah, Billy is a guy that, you know, if you think about it, he's only been fighting for 2 years. So he's averaging 10 fights a year at this point. He'll fight whoever, and very tough guy. His from Mountain City, Tennessee, and will be coming in here to answer the challenge of Chris Buttry. Chris Buttry called him out.
Yeah, well, you know, Chris, we saw Billy Combs win and get that submission of the night. He put DePerry unconscious in the middle of the cage, and there comes Chris Buttry with the challenge, and we had to make it the co-main event. This is a fight that regional fans will know extremely well, and they're very excited for. And there's a reason for it. Chris Buttry's got a huge fan base here tonight at 50-50 Fight Night number 2.
Yeah, Chris is a guy that even though he's only had one MMA fight, he's been around here with us for a few years. He's done some kickboxing and whatnot, so he's not necessarily just a new guy. Let's go to Jennifer.
And his opponent making his way to the cage. Please welcome Chris Buttry.
Chris Buttry getting ready to make his way to the cage out of Morristown. Well, technically out of Rogersville, Tennessee, training with the local Legends group out of Morristown. Pat Johnson earlier comes with a win. See if he can pick up on that momentum. He asked for this one, so he's going to get it. You know, I don't know that Billy's ever turned down a fight. You know, Billy's fought really, really tough competition. He's not going to be daunted in this fight, I wouldn't think.
No, not at all. And Chris Buttry is coming off of a bit of a layoff here. There could be ring rust involved, and of course that does play a factor. You know, especially with a guy like Billy Combs, who doesn't really worry. The nerves don't play in effect there. I mean, what is there to lose? Now, he is on a 2-fight win streak, so there is a little bit of pressure. But Chris Buttry, he's going to have to get those legs solid up, you know, solid and good when he steps into that cage and shake off that rust, because Billy's going to come to win.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think that this is one of those fights where you've got a guy that isn't going to be intimidated by the moment or intimidated by the fighter, versus a guy that has called out, a guy that is literally has 20 times the experience that he has. You know, and you know what? Billy comes into most fights as an underdog on paper, but he still won 8 out of 20 of them. He's still like 50-50 as that underdog, you know? So, you know, and he's got a weird cardio, you know?
But look at Buttry. This is a guy who has tons of horsepower.
Oh, yes.
Very strong. He hits very hard. He kicks even harder. And we have seen him in wars in kickboxing, even though he is not as pedigreed in mixed martial arts.
I think a lot of this is mental with Chris Buttry tonight. Let's take it to Jennifer Oxendine for our announcement of our co-main event.
This battle is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 183 pounds, holds a record of 8 wins with 12 losses, and fights out of Mountain City, Tennessee, Billy Two-Tone Combs. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 188 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 2 wins with 0 losses, and fights out of local legends in Morristown, Tennessee, Chris Buttry. Your referee when the action begins is Brandon Sexton.
Brandon Sexton, our referee here. It is our co-main event of the evening. Mountain City versus Rogersville. Here we go.
Here we go. Billy right out of the gate, moving forward. Big head kick by Buttry.
Oh.
Wow, you hear that? And Billy did not like it one bit.
That
but
body kick hurt.
Oh, he almost got Chris to the ground. But Chris is fighting it hard.
Gets the underhook and turns him around now. Chris is doing the right things.
Now Chris trying to get into a grappling match here.
That body kick really, he felt that.
You heard it, you heard it. Now, Chris Buttry on top, landing some shots here. Will Billy be able to deal with this pressure? Buttry, a little wild,
It's a
but
little
man,
wild, yeah.
his shots are finding their place, though. Wow, just opening up here.
And this might be
Billy
where
covering
Billy turtles
up,
up.
and Buttry is your winner.
Chris Buttry with a TKO in the first round. Very aggressive, very strong. Gets that takedown, hurts him on the feet. Very dominant everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And it all started with those kicks. We get that replay. It started with the kicks, and they just reverberated throughout this place, this entire venue, and it was nasty. And you saw Billy, he worked to get it to the ground. It was Buttry that got it to the ground, and that long, rangy reach of his did work here tonight.
Chris Buttry moves to 2-0 now in his mixed martial arts career. Takes no damage. I would like to see him back in there again pretty quick.
Your referee stops this bout at 53 seconds into the first round. For your winner by way of TKO, out of the blue corner, Chris Buttry.
Chris, you got your win, you got your bling, and you are top dog here in the co-main event of 50-50 Fight Night number 2 after a long layoff. Talk about it.
Hey, man. Hey, can you guys get quiet and listen? Everybody just get quiet and listen. Hey, can you guys just be quiet and listen? I want to thank Tim Louis. I want to thank Tim Louis. I want to thank Casey Oxenine. Because if that's you guys, and Mark Law is this, Cut Man of the Year. Without you guys, I wouldn't be fine. You guys took a risk on me 2 years ago. Kickboxing, made it happen. Now look at me, 2-0 MMA, 3-0 whatever. Also Casey, I want to give a big shout out to Jalen, Patrick, Chris Bond, and everybody from Morristown who came to support every single one of us. Let's go, baby. I put it on my back. I want to thank my family, all my friends, everyone here supporting. I want to thank Todd Ross over there. But I really want to thank my girlfriend, because she motivates me through everything and pushes me to be the best and grind hard.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the fight itself, man. It was short and sweet. There were a lot of fireworks. You know, Billy came out swinging, you came out swinging back. Some nasty body kicks. We heard them all throughout the venue. But in the end, you took it to the ground, a place that you've been questioned at times. You know, do you have the ground skills? You got it to the ground. That long range of yours, they got the job done. And now you are the winner, man. Talk about your training, your preparation, and the evolution of Chris Buttry.
I mean, I came a long ways. You know, I started off kickboxing and worked my way in MMA. I did a lot of work with Bushido MMA. Shout out to Bushido, Jason Brake, Chris Cash, that man right there worked with me for a while. Judd Brown, Jay Page, those guys. So I have some ground, but I don't have like a ground coach. But then I got with these guys, the local legends. I brought them under my wing to teach them some striking. We got some wrestlers over there, so my ground's getting there. I just wanted to see what I could do standing for a minute. Now I want to see if I can get the takedown and close the distance and get the win.
Well, there you have it, and get the win. You did. One more time for your winner in your co-main event of the evening, Chris Buttry.
I want to thank each and every person here in this building today for coming out and supporting every one of us fighters. It means a lot to have a crowd behind you. Thank you.